How many people saw Big Wednesday out there? How many people saw? I would hope so. I want to bring the gentleman up here that made the next boards here. Sorry, I was getting a little ahead of myself. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce the maestro from Malibu, Mr. Lance Carson. Lance, come on up here. As you know, there's a variety of sequences and the story behind the movie, and a lot of you might know that the actual story behind Lance was the basis for Big Wednesday. It was very appropriate that, you know, for the surf shop scene especially, that Lance used to make some of the boards because he used to shape for Jacobs, of course. And Lance, give us a little insight into this. We got this next board is made for Big Wednesday, right?
Right. Well, John Milius had been surfing Malibu long before he made this movie. And so I'd known him for years, and so I was one of the first ones he called when he had the idea to do the Big Wednesday movie, not only to do some stunt surfing in it, but make the boards as well. So he called me first, and I commissioned Mike Perry and Robbie Dick from the Malibu area to help do some of the boards. We started out with this board because the first thing we wanted to do, some of the first things they were going to shoot were going to be the shots from inside the surf shop. This is one of the boards that ended up in the surf shop scene. We did about 30 or 40 of these for the movie. I did about 15 or 20 of them.
14 online. I got a reserve of $1,500. First one to give me 15, and I'll gavel it. Sold! Give me a nice round of applause.
It was the mid-'60s. Everybody was doing signature models. And, of course, I was working for Hap Jacobs, actually as a salesman out front with Robert August. And we had a lot of really good guys on Hap's team. We had Rusty Miller, Mike Doyle, Henry Ford, Ricky Hatch, Don Craig, Sparky Hudson. So Hap said, okay, the guys voted you to have a model. You're the point rider from Malibu. That represents the point break. We're going to have you shape these. If you were going to do a signature model, everybody else is doing square tails, but Lance, you were known to ride the pintails at Malibu back when I was making you balsa boards in the late 50s. What do you think? So we got together, and he took me in the shaping room, and we started designing this thing because there's a couple of guys here that were surfer shapers, and so Hap wanted me to have that privilege and honor to be a rider and a shaper. We were selling a lot of these things back in the day.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, Lance Carson. Thanks, Lance.
22, bottom 1 to 3. Last Lance Carson, let's go. 23, bottom 1 to 4. Nets out. What do you got? The 24, bottom 1 5. Nets in at 24, bottom 1 to 5. Bottom 1 to 5. Carlin, what do you say now? I got 5 Marlins away, bottom 1 600 now. 600 bit of a 7. 600 bit of a 7. 2700. Yes or no? Gotta go. Done deal. He's out. You got 27, Carlin. 27, 28. New buyer. Simba's in at 28, bottom 1 9. 28, bottom 1 9. 28, bottom 1 9. If you're not down in the front row, you're out. 29. Now 3. 29. Now 3. The last Lance Carson. Your chance. 3. How about 35? 31. Now 2. Now 2. Now 2. Now 2. Gotta get 2. Now 2. Now 2. Everybody's out. Online's in at 31, but 1 2. Okay, the live auction's at 32 here, but 1 3. I got 32, need 3. 32 and a 1 3. Last call for 3,300. I'm selling down front, 3,300. 35. Now 4. 35 and a 1 4. How bad do you want it? Anybody else? 4,000. Sold. $3,500 to the online bidder. Give you plenty of time.
Okay, so moving on what I consider my top 10. We are on item number 14. Now this is really amazing. This is a Pacific Systems Homes Swastika model. But Pacific System Homes that built homes, and as it approached the wartime, to keep their workers working, they began to make surfboards. Now this is an early one, and there's a couple reasons why. This is solid pine and redwood laminated together. And you can see the textured deck here. Now what this is, a cross-hatch deck. This is before wax. They did not have wax. They used this as a way for traction on that. But the way you know this is an early one of the Pacific System homes is the Swastika. This Swastika was actually the label that the Pacific System homes used for their boards. And you can see it's painted red on the inside. Now what happened with the rise of Nazism in the mid to late 30s, they phased this out in favor of their Waikiki logo. So this is a really good example of an all-original Pacific System Homes 10-foot Swastika model. My feeling that this board is going to easily reach $15,000 to $20,000, could even go more than that.
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, one of the big ticket items of the night. Tell you what, I'll take 11,000 one time. What do they say? 11 bit of a 12, 12 bit of a 13, 13 bit of a 14, bit of a 14, bit of a 15, bit of a 16, 15 bit of a 16, bit of a 17, bit of a 17, bit of a 17. Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Gotta go. 17, put them up at 18, but I want a 19. 18, but I want a 19. 18, but I want a 19. New money, 19, 20. I got 4 bidders there. Gentlemen, you better hone in there. We got 19, but I want a 20. 19, but I want a 20, but I want a 20, but I want a 20. Marlon, your man's at 19. Everybody else is out. Somebody want a bit of a 20. Got it. Bidder number 1's at 20 here, but I want 21. 20 here, but I want 21. 21, but I want 2. I put up with the 1, but I want a 2. 1, but I want a 2. 21 here, but I want 22. 22, but I want 3. 23, but I want 4, but I want 4, but I want 4. What do you get 4? 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 I got 23 here, but I want 4. Man down in the middle, man of the hat. Yes or no? Good. I'm getting a little. 24. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up. We have a new bid winner here. Sold. $24,000. Give a nice round of applause.
Okay, we're moving on to the paddleboard set, and this is one of the most gorgeous paddleboards that I personally have ever seen. Once again, made by Pacific System Homes. This is the Waikiki model paddleboard. What it is, it's balsa on the inside, decking on the top and the bottom, and then solid rails around it. It's really light because of the balsa. It's not hollow. It's actually got balsa on the inside. If you look on the tail here, it's got the beautiful Waikiki label. This is the original patina. And also on the tail, on the rails, it's hard to see, we have the initials of the original owner there. So this is a gorgeous Pacific System Homes paddleboard.
Sure. 8 up at the 9, 8 up at the 9, 8,000 against the wall over there. Right behind you? I think I recognize the man lurking in the shadows. I got a reserve there of 9. At 9 above, I can gavel it. What do you want to do? Would you be able to step up the plate and honor my reserve and let me give it to you? Last call. Anybody else? 9,000 takes it. Otherwise, they're going to withdraw it. Go on to the next item. Hands up, hands high for the net. 9,000. Now, wait a minute. Where were you when I needed you? You just got the last deal. Now 10. Now 11. As you know, we've hit the reserve. I'm going to sell it to the last final bidder no matter what. 10, but I want 11, but I want 11, but I want 11, but I want 11, but I want 11. Is that okay? Are you okay? You're out. He's okay with that. He's smiling. You won it. Sold. Bidder number 184. Sold. $10,000. Congratulations, sir.
Coming up next, the legend Greg Knoll. And we feature a rare Greg Knoll Mickey Dora to Cap model as the Hawaiian Islands vintage surf auction continues.